So where is... Oh. These guys won't mind, will they? Oh, I don't have the key card yet. Oop.
This is Halcyon News.
I'm not going anywhere, you hear?
Let's see, admin access. Haven't seen him in days. How are you doing with that toilet clog? Taught me anything? It's cruise morale. Cruise morale's proportional to the quality of their outhouse. That's not untrue. You take away cruise plumbing. You take away the privacy and dignity. Let's get the toilet fixed. Some of us are from long-range haulers, corporate, some of us are dead. Some are from Tartarus and not reading this message. Stay free, freelancers. Ethon and Groundbreakers crossed. Docking is delayed after 4 years. We're now returning to 5, then days went by. Spent a week on berth on this bolt bucket. Because we were kicked our heels all that time, not one of us got paid. He's got expenses I don't see often enough, or doesn't see his family often enough, debt like you wouldn't believe. If I'm not working, I've still got to make my payments. That seem right to you? Don't conveyors have rights? God, everybody's getting a raw deal in this universe. Quality of food and promenade sucks. We didn't rise from home eating on a diet of bratwurst and borscht. That's really the reality of life up here. If you can salt it, can it, or zip it on the pouch, then we're not picky about what we get to call food. Spacers make do with what they have. What we have is smelly meat, lots of salt, and 11 kinds of mustard. Last time I counted. Try to enjoy it. General notice about our impound policies. If the board impounded your ship, take it up with the board. Their embassy is a gaudy building opposite a sublight warehouse. Send them your questions, outstanding fees, and hate mail, especially the hate mail. If Groundbreaker impounded you, pay your damn fees and don't bother people. Unfortunately, looking for a new crew to sign with. I've been stuck on Halcyon for almost a year now. Don't know what's been holding up my next posting. Never thought I'd had to wait this long to get on another freighter. Plan to get on one of the rare long hauls back to Earth, but I haven't been able to find any. Even the shorter skips this side of the inner world seem to be rarer than the outer world's routes these days. My ship limped in the Groundbreaker in a rough state. Couldn't make the repair fees, docking fees, refueling, or the fees for not being able to pay our fees. So I'm kind of stuck here. Then they took my ship and sold it off as scrap. Now my credit's shot to hell and the corporate freighters won't hire me on, so I'm hoping that somebody with a bunk to spare and spaces or places to go is feeling charitable. Thanks for listening. Notice and posted 56 times in 652 days. Wow.
CNP Force Pockets can be macrowaved in 2.5 seconds. Force Pockets. CNP pancake mix. Now
Recent users. Telling you the hat doesn't fit right. There's something wrong with it. How many people have worn this thing before me? Is this my life now? Because if it is, I'll take it. I'll be your moon man. But if there isn't anything left to me, but there won't be anything left of me to care. Engineers visit shop a bunch. Orange back home on Terra 2. Lilia Hagen over in Sublight told me I could always pursue a career in salvage if this thing doesn't work out. At least you have Dad and all the others a hug from me. Mom, there's a really great that we can stay in touch like this. Little reminders of home are more important than ever. Enjoy the quality Spacer's Choice goods I sent. You can get ones just like them at home, but I figure you might appreciate me getting the company discount and all. I know it's bad, but as the one is office closest to our radiators, you can imagine why we want to take 3 showers every day. I hear you. We got our eyes on the problem at hands and tools. It's a mechanical problem with a mechanical solution. In the meantime, enjoy some additional water rations and take breaks. You deserve them. If you're thirsting for cooler air, talk to your closest engineer about spots with favorable circulation. In the meantime, oh yeah, got it. Seeking ethically flexible spacer. Yep, got it. Stellar Bay landing clearance. Maybe. Payment exchange for return of legal salvage. Acceptance given upon. Details given on acceptance of contract. Active warrants, prior convictions, no questions asked. Our background checks filter out criminal red flags. Plausible deniability is the Sublight way. See Lilia Hagen for details. Halcyon Holdings corporate office and its environs are for conducting official business only. Anyone found misusing port property will be fined accordingly. Port property includes, but is not limited to, Halcyon Holdings office and the Groundbreaker, spaces directly in front of my desk, the space directly behind my desk, my doorway, my berth, and most importantly, my stairs. P.S. The next spacer caught drinking in the stairs beside the MC may find themselves on the rude side of an airlock. The third time I had to post the message, and I won't hesitate to open a board-sanctioned investigation into your behavior. Oh, Felix Millstone, never change.
Salvage is a family business. We've got each other's backs.
Oh, neat. They got stuff in here I ain't seen in ages.
Now, this should prove interesting, to say the least.
If you're hungry, you've come to the right place. I've got a fresh ground batch of spratwurst cooking. They're terra-fried to lock in the juices. How about a grinder's dozen?
God, Grinder's dozen.
You know what sprats are? Space rats. The laboratories of Spacer's Choice found a use for this limitless frontier resource. Sprat meat is plenty tasty when properly prepared. We grind them up in sausages, then terra-fry them in their own juices.
Is it like borscht?
Absolutely not. Spratwurst and all related terms are registered trademarks of Spacer's Choice. Boar, the other meat, is a registered trademark of C&P. Everyone knows our company and theirs are nothing alike.
Mm-hmm.
Terra-frying is a Spacer's Choice brand secret. A mix of 13 herbs and spices, plus a dash of modern chemistry.
Is it your own invention?
Legally? No. The terra-frying method was developed and marketed by Spacer's Choice. Between you, me, and this grinder, I've been through lean times. If there's one thing you learn on tramp fruiters, it's how to make near anything edible. Might be that this old space hand put a few words in the right ears, and could be that Spacer's Choice liked sticking it to C&P by R&Ding our own special meat. Just as well, near about time for me to go check on the trap. I mean, to unload another crate of farm-fresh sprats.
Let's see what you
Fresh
got.
from the grinder, any hour. Not getting into too much. Long as you don't mind me grinding spratwurst while we talk. Little things don't make themselves chewy. At least not yet. I'm sure modern science will find a way. Just as...
You look like someone who's taken their share of cuts and bruises. Need some armor? Maybe it's a bit secondhand, but that's only testament to its durability. We also have a line of specialized melee weapons, for those times you have to repel boarders but don't want to risk a bullet through the hull.
C&P, I can't believe it's not forced. It's unbelievable how good it is.
Go back to Byzantium, you gold-plated bastards.
Yeah, no
Have
one
you
wants
seen
you on
this
drums.
man? Reward offered for information needed to the capture of noted terrorist Phineas Wells. Report any sightings to your local board and...
Don't look funny at the crew. Heard they toss folks out the airlock if they don't like your face.
Thought there'd be more machinery. Must be housed on a sublevel.
For the following story.
I could spend all day in here and not have looked at half the best stuff. It's all pretty worn, though.
Junlei Tennyson. I'm captain around here, but chief to my friends. Hope you don't mind the formal introduction. Groundbreaker doesn't see many visitors.
Nice to meet you, Chief.
No, it isn't. It's a mess. But it's my mess, so I'll take the compliment. Just so we understand each other, I'm the final word on the ship. The Mardits, the crew, the engineers, their family. I hope there won't be any problems while you're visiting.
Do what I can to help keep the peace.
Good. Don't go making trouble, and chances are you won't find any. That's how I like it here. So what brings you to Groundbreaker? I'm curious, even though 9 times out of 10 the answer's just passing through.
Well, I kind of impounded right now.
Interesting. The powers that be paint an ugly picture of Monarch. Critters and such. Maybe someone in the promenade can get you the right weapon for the job. We see a lot of the same faces coming and going. Most of them board spies and corporate sprats. Makes it hard to trust outsiders. You seem different, so welcome aboard.
Parvati, you wanted to talk to her. Go ahead.
What? I didn't think you just...
Well, why
Parvati,
not?
is it? That's a lovely name. What can I do for you?
I was just thinking, I haven't got much experience working with actual, real spaceships, Miss Junlei. Chief Junlei.
Junlei is fine.
Okay. Since you run a whole space station, I was wondering if... Well, maybe you could teach me some things. I could message you later, maybe?
I'd be happy to make the time, Parvati. You can ask me anything.
Right. In person. Sure thing, Captain. Wow, great. I'll do that then. Messages. Later. Oh, your name's pretty too. I should have said... Sorry. I like it. Honest. Sorry.
Nice job,
Couldn't have done
Parvati.
it without your moral support, Captain.
Now, if there's nothing else, there are other parts of the ship begging for my attention.
It's kind of warm in here.
Groundbreaker's radiators need replacement parts. They're dumping superheated air into my ship.
Why haven't you fixed them yet?
Only the board has access to new parts, and I won't let them swindle me into a corner.
No room for compromise?
None. Every time I give in to the board, Groundbreaker loses its freedom. Soon there won't be anything left. I can't allow that. The board isn't helping, and my resources are spread thin. If I don't get those radiators back online, Groundbreaker, everyone on board, will be cooked alive.
If you need a contractor.
Reasonable, huh? That's the best news I've heard all day. According to my grandmother's old schematics, the parts we need should be in the back bays.
Back base, so where is that?
Sorry, I forgot not everyone knows this ship like I do. The back bays are on a lower deck, long abandoned and a haven for miscreants now.
Of course they are. Anyone gone down to get the parts?
I have. One of my engineers, plus a small security detail. They didn't come back. I can't afford to lose any Mardits on this job. No offense, but a freelancer like you is more dispensable.
Flash a rude gesture with both hands.
Cute. My grandmother taught me that one. I was afraid it had fallen out of style.
Alright, I'll go get your parts.
Good. Once you've obtained the parts, we can proceed to the next phase of repairs.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt... regularly scheduled. Advertisement for the following story.